Aloha kakahiaka masterminds. Today we're going to explore
Pearl Harbor.
Sunrise, Mia. Wow. Did it rain? Probably. Spam masubi. It's hot.
Are we doing the city tour first or?
No, afterwards. Yeah.
Pretty.
And it unlocks. It looks like maybe they're filming around here too. So all that. Something else to do. Yeah.
Did you get in trouble, Noel?
You got in trouble.
No.
Looking for you. The beach.
Ooh,
Ooh, streetcar.
like San Francisco.
If we got hit by a big hurricane, we'd be in trouble. About 25 minutes out to Pearl Harbor, guys. As long as traffic's okay. This body of water you see here to your right, this is called the Aloha Canal. This is man-made, fresh water from the valleys, and it meets up down here and it drains out into the ocean. So it's brackish water. If you like to take a walk, or in the afternoons, come check out the canoe clubs. This is a nice place to take a little walk right here, or stroll, or jog, whatever you do, right here.
I grow.
See it? That's where he had his first job as a teenager.
Oh, I like that building.
It's the hospital.
Oh, that's a factory.
Yeah, right up there.
Oh, that's what you were talking about, Noel.
Yeah. Punch bowl.
Yeah, we're gonna go by. Do you have a car? Are you driving around?
We've arrived.
Did you tell me
Everyone please be here at 11:30. Here at 11:30.
Okay.
Welcome. Welcome, guys.
Good
Welcome.
morning.
Welcome.
For the rest of the time here, I'm not going to talk. It's time to be silent and pay respect.
Riley.
Now you want to do this?
It doesn't really matter. How long it's going to take? Come on, let's go. In 2 minutes.
What? There's 112.
Come on.
Oh, but I'm trying. What? 111.
The doctor show me in the back. And they shoved him asleep with another stretcher beside him. And this man was in horrible, no shoulder and arm, horrible condition. On the screen. I looked up and saw his face, and I know him. His name was.
Just a few moments, you'll pass by me, you'll enter the theater, and you're going to see a 25-minute documentary. All original footage. And maybe slightly more importantly to this group, all air-conditioned. Ah, there's the joy. Now, after the lights come up in the theater, you're going to exit out through the side doors using both sets at the bottom and the ones at the top, and you're going to board a Navy vessel. Hopefully by now y'all know you will not be getting on to the memorial. Unfortunately, my loading dock broke in May, and we've had a doozy of a hurricane season. Well, then again, it hasn't everybody. So we're hoping for repairs to start this fall after hurricane season and having it open this winter. So this program is only going to take about an hour, but thank you for coming and joining us.
When the film is over, please exit through the bottom sets of doors by the movie screen and proceed to the dock, where you will board a Navy boat that will take you to the USS Arizona Memorial.
Once again, welcome to World War II Valor in the Pacific National Monument, which is the proud home of the USS Arizona Memorial, the USS Oklahoma Memorial, and the USS Utah Memorial. Today, the U.S. Navy and the National Park Service will take you on a harbor tour of Pearl Harbor and bring you close to the USS Arizona Memorial and the valiant ship that lies beneath. We are now in the South Channel of Pearl Harbor, where the infamous battleship Roe was once located along the southern coast of Ford Island and off the bow of the boat as we cross the harbor. It is here that the great warships of America's Pacific Fleet were moored on the morning of December 7, 1941. From right to left, there was the USS Nevada, Arizona, the repair ship Vestal, the Tennessee, West Virginia, Maryland, Oklahoma, and a bit farther down, the California. An 8th battleship, Pennsylvania, was nearby in dry dock undergoing repairs. The battleship Utah still rests on the bottom of the harbor and a short distance from shore on the opposite side of Ford Island. The mighty battleships were the backbone of the Pacific Fleet, and each boasted a crew of nearly 1,500 men. In all, almost 200 American vessels were located in Pearl Harbor that day. Off the starboard bow, or right front, of the boat, you can still see the white concrete mooring keys that continue to display some of these names. The battleships that came to Pearl Harbor back then did not drop anchor to secure their position. Instead, they were tied to these white concrete blocks, which were built in the 1930s. The Pacific Fleet tended to tie two ships together, one inboard, closest to the keys, and one outboard. If you look closely, you can still see strafing and shrapnel damage on some of their sides. Ford Island Bridge is to the right. The mooring key closest to the bridge was reserved for the USS Nevada. The Nevada was the only battleship to get underway during the attack on Oahu. She pulled out just before 9 o'clock, after the first wave of planes had left, and valiantly headed towards the sea. At the same time, Japanese planes from the second wave were flying over Diamond Head on the southeast side of the island to continue the attack on Pearl Harbor. As they arrived, they saw this great warship moving out of the harbor and began to attack. She was badly damaged by Japanese dive bombers and torpedo planes, and eventually was purposely run aground on a coral ledge to avoid sinking. Almost 60 USS Nevada crew members lost their lives in this short time. Despite this great sacrifice, Nevada's attempted exit was met with cheers from other sailors and Marines witnessing the attack and served as a morale boost for many. Following an extensive salvage operation, the USS Nevada's guns boomed once again as she provided fire support for Americans who stormed the beaches of Normandy, southern France, Iwo Jima, and Okinawa. Continuing on, the attack on Pearl Harbor began at 7:55 a.m., with torpedo planes coming in waves from both the north and south, while flying at an altitude of only 30 feet. The first few torpedoes slammed into the hull of the USS Oklahoma, exactly in the spot where the battleship Missouri is today. Oklahoma began to tilt, and in less than 12 minutes, she had completely rolled over, only stopping when her masts hit the bottom of the harbor. She had taken as many as 8 torpedo hits on her port or left side. This was a crippling blow. The USS Arizona was moored here next to the USS Vestal, a smaller repair ship. At 7:55 a.m., for the next 10 minutes, the men of the Arizona endured strafing from incoming Japanese planes and bombs from Nakajima B-5N Kate torpedo bombers, which carried armor-piercing shells modified into 800-kilogram bomb cut through the deck in the vicinity of gun turret number 2, which would have been about 200 feet to the left. On December 6, 1941, just one day before the attack, the USS Arizona had taken on almost 1.4 million gallons of fuel oil in preparation. The designer and architect was Alfred Price of the Shrine Room. Covering its back wall are the names of 1,177 American servicemen. 15 minutes before the assault here, Japanese aircraft struck all the military airfields around the island and neutralized American air power. Within the next 15 minutes, they neutralized American naval power here as well. This devastating blow cost the Japanese 29 planes and 56 airmen. On December 7, 1941, Pearl Harbor witnessed the dawn of a new era. Many of them remain in these waters and in the surrounding landscapes for eternity.
Should I get one? I like that, but I'm getting this one.
Give you another one. One more. Do you have one also? Yeah. This one is better. This one. I think I'm gonna get one other one.
Bye, Pearl Harbor.
dormant volcano is our national cemetery. That's where we're headed to first, straight up here on the right. About 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, right up there. So we're gonna head there first, and then we're gonna go to the state capitol, the governor's mansion, the royal palace, and King Kamehameha. So guys, coming up on the left, I want you to look to the left side of the vehicle. Chance to go visit. It's beautiful and it's very significant in Hawaiian history. That's where the Battle of King Kamehameha ended.
King Kamehameha.
And I'll talk to you about him when we get to his statue. I just wanted to show you the valley right here on your left. Beautiful place.
Oh, is it green?
Not always. In the valleys and the mountains is always green.
Bunch Wall Street.
Gonna hike Diamond Head. Up on the mountain peak, when you get up there, there's bunkers. After the World War, the military built bunkers in the mountain crater. National Cemetery recently opened and dedicated. So its official name, as you can see it on the building, the National Memorial Cemetery of the Pacific, or the Punch Bowl, or Pu'owaina. So that peak up on the right side of Diamond Head is where you hike to. Or some of you have already hiked. Just take the family. That's a good one. Only $1 walk in. Alright. So you just take the trolley, they drop you over the city bus, drop you outside, walk in, hike, come down, get shave ice after.
Yes.
Snow cone. You like that. That terrain's buried here. There are over 13,000 full casket burial plots here on the crater floor, and many more buried up on the side of the mountain in the building we just looked to the right side of the vehicle. I want you to look up to the top left of the monument, grieving mother, that represents all mothers that have lost their children in our wars. You can see the flag is flying at half staff. That means there's a burial today. They walked out together because I knew he was a local boy, that's why I was watching. And then when it blew up, I thought, oh, well, that's just a gas, you know, that second deployment. And the next thing you know, it was gone. And I was like, oh boy, my heart sank. But this is where we remember Ellison to your right. So that's where they actually entered. And there's tunnels, as I mentioned, that connect up there. Of course, as I mentioned, it's a national cemetery, so you cannot hike into these. But Diamond Head, they got the same bunker, so it's pretty cool. This red one right here. This one, we're coming up right next to the car. People living the urban life, live the city life, no yard, but quick to work. That's a nice hike that they just opened up again, guys, to go to a waterfall. If you ever want to see a waterfall that's convenient, close to Waikiki, go to Manoa Falls. In the back of that valley. 4,000 to 6,000 feet above sea level. So on Oahu, we get no snow. But if you ever go visit Maui or the Big Island, they have mountains over 10,000 feet. And on the Big Island, they have snow in the wintertime. On the mountain peak, not on the sea level. Lives in service to the communities. So, military, police. Anybody see any things of Hawaii? Alright, when I tell you, you'll see it. The governor's name is David Ige, and this is where he and his family reside. No, the lawyers wear suits and ties. Check out this building on our left, right here on your left. That's the only royal palace in the United States. This is the king that united the Hawaiian Islands. So Kamehameha, he came from the big island of Hawaii with his warriors to this island. They fought from the beaches of Waikiki up to the Pali Lookout where I showed you. Here on your left with the flame coming out of it, those two gray lines are for the Twin Towers of 9/11. And one more to show you guys before we head on back. This is their actual residence. So you can come and visit and learn about that period in Hawaiian history.
So 10 hours a day.
The ambulance and smash them.
I'm not gonna take a picture of that.
$30 ticket for jaywalking.
Are you guys still here Friday?
Friday,
Oh, Friday they have fireworks.
Thank you, John.
Mahalo.
We're having lunch at Benihana. Shrimp tempura.
Oh, it's
Did you know in this photo I'm signifying I'm single? Although I'm not wearing a plumeria flower, I'm still wearing a flower on my right ear. Let's go swimming, man?
Okay.
Okay. Paradise Pool.
swimming in the sea. He's saying hi. Oh, it's really wavy. Wow. Oh, jeez. Oh, wow. Oh, jeez. He's swimming. Dun-dun. 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 Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Alright, he's back to shore.
Later.
Aloha, ahi ahi, masterminds. We're wandering the resort looking for food. Whoa. Mia, can I try some of your drink? Look at my drink though, a pineapple smoothie.
Oh yeah.
We moved to a different table. Look at my dinner, Loco Moco. getting ice cream for dessert. Kona coffee ice cream and a waffle cone.
Malambot pa. What did you get?
Kona coffee. Alright, masterminds, the vlog ends here. Mahalo nui loa for watching. Ahui ho, aloha po.